Welcome everybody to this software release webinar. I'm Alex from i3 Technologies and I will guide you through all the new features and benefits that our dedicated development team has recently developed. More and more of our customers use i3RDM to make the management of their fleet of displays easier. Firmware can be easily updated, several displays can be set up at once, and remote access makes troubleshooting a breeze. We have greatly improved i3RDM and i3STUDIO in the recent months, but now it's time for a new release with some exciting new features. We all value privacy and security, especially when it comes to our personal files and preferences. However, using an interactive display that multiple users have unrestricted access to makes you feel less secure. If you work in a shared environment, such as a classroom or a boardroom, you will be familiar with this feeling. You may find logging in and out of your cloud storage provider inconvenient every time you use the display. Without any form of protection, such as a password or PIN code, your files can be accessed by anyone who has physical access to the display. To solve these issues and give the user increased security and ease of use, we are proud to introduce the user profiles. With the user profiles, the IT administrator can create and manage accounts for these users and link them to their own cloud storage accounts. Each logged in user has their own files and settings. Logging is very straightforward through a QR code, and guest account can be set up if needed. Let's have a closer look how this works. Alright, so the display right behind me is an open display, so everybody can use it, no login required. Let's have a look how we can use the user profiles or activate the user profiles. First of all, I will switch to my RDM environment. So what you see now is I'm logged in my RDM environment, and this is the display right behind me. First of all, you will notice here a new button, or the button has changed. From now on, this button is called Manage Access. If you hit that button, you will be able to activate the user profiles. If you activate the user profiles, you have a second choice, and that's how you want to configure the guest button. You want to set a PIN code or no PIN code. In this case, I will go for no PIN code, save settings. So, and from now on, the settings have been pushed to the display right behind me. Before we can go to the next step or show how this works on the display, we have to also manage our user profiles. So there's a new tab here where you can add all the users that you want to allow access to on displays. In this case, you will see that I already prepared myself in this list, but in case you want to add new users, you just need their name and email address. Once you have saved this profile, the user will get an email notification to confirm his or her account and to set a password. Here you can decide either to activate or deactivate or not activate immediately the account. So the user will get only notifications once you activate the profile. The next step here is that you decide which displays should the user have access to. So you can immediately import a group of displays or a specific or a few devices that you want to select individually. So you have both choices. Okay, let's have a look at the display. At this moment, the display is still unlocked because we don't want to disturb people that are working at the display when we activate the user profiles. On a reboot, of course, the display will be automatically activated within the user profiles. What you will notice is that a logout button has appeared in the side menu. So if we log out from this user or the guest account, you will get to the default login page for the display. If you hit the login button, you will get the QR code. I will take my phone and open a QR reader, scan the code, go to the website, indicated website, confirm, and you will notice that the display will log in to your account within a second. All right, so from now on, if I go to i3 Whiteboard and I open a new file, or I want to save this file, let's say in the cloud, I can add my cloud storage. Let's use OneDrive. Again, I take my QR code reader, I scan the code, go to the website. The website will link this to your account. You have to add your password, of course, your Office 365 account. That's done. I have to confirm here. Security-wise, fingerprint. Accept the connection. Confirm. And from now on, you will see that my OneDrive will be connected to my user profile. So that means not only on this display, if I save this file, just like this, save. So the file that I'm working now on, that will be saved on my OneDrive. This file will be also available on all other i3 Touch displays that are enrolled with user profiles. So if I have access in another room to another display that is also enrolled, I will be able to open the same file in another class or meeting room. So that's a very big advantage of the user profiles. So your cloud services will be linked to your profile, so you don't have to do the login procedure that I've just done again. When you've finished your meeting or lesson, you have the logout button at the side of the display, so nobody else will be able to see your confidential information. If you don't have an account and the IT manager allows you to use the displays as a guest user, no problem. You can always log in as a guest. The big advantage of a guest account is security. If you are logged in as a guest user and you want to take some notes, very fine. You can even save them if you want. You can save them on the hard drive of the device, or you can connect your cloud applications to the i3 Whiteboard and save them there. But once you log out, the file will be deleted from the hard drive, but of course it will remain in your Google Drive or OneDrive if you have saved it there. But the connection to your cloud applications will be deleted automatically once you have logged out. Not only that, also if you used a browser, no matter which website you have been surfing to, also there the browser history and so on will be deleted automatically. Of course, once you have logged out. Logging out via side menu or via the button on the home screen. Keep in mind that user profiles are an optional feature. If you don't need them, everything will keep working as usual. But user profiles makes i3M even more powerful and secure than before, and they are a great added value for you and your end users. With this update, i3RDM has become even more useful for IT administrators. A new display can be enrolled in i3RDM by scanning a QR code. It's easier than ever to provide remote support, and IT administrators will be able to manage all the new security features. Stay tuned, because we will continue to improve the user profiles and add more capabilities to them. I encourage all of you to sign up for i3RDM today and try out the user profiles feature. Imagine you are a teacher conducting an online lesson or a stakeholder taking part in a business meeting. You're using i3 Whiteboard to explain a concept to your audience, but you want to add more visual elements to make your presentation more engaging. From now on, with i3 Whiteboard, you can easily import images from the file system or a USB stick and add them to the canvas. In addition, you can also search for images online and add them to your canvas in just a few taps. During the lesson or meeting, you can create multiple pages for your whiteboard to organize your ideas. With the latest update, you can duplicate your canvas through a long press, including page numbers to keep track of your content. And once you are done presenting, you may want to save the whiteboard as a PDF to share it with your students or with other stakeholders. With the latest update, you can easily save your files as a PDF to local storage, USB stick or cloud storage, making it easy to send your presentation to whoever may need it. With i3 Whiteboard, you have a powerful tool to help you keep your audience informed and engaged, whether in a business meeting or in the classroom, while keeping your content organized and easily accessible. Let's have a closer look. So if we work today, for example, on a math item and we want to import an exercise into the whiteboard, first you notice in the left-hand side menu down here there's a new button. It's called the file picker. With this file picker you can browse on your hard drive and you can import images. So we prepared already an exercise here for math. We import this image, we can manipulate it and we can start making the exercise. We already also prepared a second image, the results of this exercise, the correction of this exercise. We can put it quickly next to it and check if we have done it well. Another new feature is that from now on you will be able to duplicate canvases, just like with a long press, duplicate, and you will have the same canvas again, and of course you can manipulate all the items that are on the canvas. Another use case is you are in a meeting or a lesson. Let's take first a new page. You're in a meeting or a lesson and you want to import an image from the internet. We go to the browser. For example, we are talking today about physics, about the table, and we need the table of Mendeleev. Search on the internet, do a long press on the image, and you see here the icon already of the whiteboard. So share image with the whiteboard. Click OK if you want to have the whole image. You can also select part of it if you want. Image is in the whiteboard, so now we can manipulate the image, make it a little smaller, just like this, and we can talk about the table of Mendeleev and take notes right next to it. Of course, perhaps you already noticed that there's also a page number. So every page from now on, or every infinite canvas has a number. It's not a big one, but can be very interesting when you have a longer presentation that you keep track of your organization. At the end of our lesson or meeting, everybody knows that you can create a QR code to share with everybody in the room in just a few seconds. Also the email was already there, but from now on you can also save this PDF that is created on the local storage or on your connected OneDrive or Google Drive. And that allows you, of course, afterwards to share it with people that didn't attend the meeting or the lesson. Thank you all for attending today's webinar, and I hope you found the demos informative and valuable. With i3RDM's new user profiles and i3 Whiteboard features, i3STUDIO has never been more powerful. I really encourage you to try those new features and share your feedback. If you need any support or resources, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thanks again for joining us today.